Hey guys, this is just Barcelona. Barcelona in recent times, it seems, has been concentrating less on the pivot position in the transfer window. I think the main thing Xavi was missing in his last year was the pivot position, for which he tried various tactical changes, but none of them were that much effective. At the beginning of the transfer window, many were actually expecting the Barcelona to pursue the replacement for Sergio Busquets in the pivot position. But seeing so far in this transfer window, they seems to be least interested in the position. I mean, the main contender for the position, Zubemendi, has not been in the news at all for Barcelona transfer window. There are two options for this. It is either they are going to completely change the tactics and the dynamics in the team setup, or they have found someone who can fill in the role in the youth system. So, with the arrival of Hansi Flick, who is more into the double pivot style of play, I think it is a mixture of both, that they are looking in the tactical changes in the team, and also I think there is also a proper replacement for Busquets in Marc Casado or Bernal, among whom Casado has recently renewed his contract till 2029, I believe. So I think this might be the case where Barcelona is looking into the La Masia prospects for the pivot position rather than going out there and spending it, because the transfer rumors of Olmo suggest that he would cost around 60 million for Barcelona. So Zubemendi also costs around 60 million. He has a 60 million clause. So seeing as if Barcelona are not pursuing the Zubemendi route, it is safe to say that they have indeed taken a tactical shift in the position of the defensive midfielder, and with Frankie de Jong and Pedri, who would be great in the double pivot position with La Masia backup. I think Barcelona are much covered in the defensive midfielder position. I think that's a great sign for Barcelona, and seeing the interview of Hansi Flick, his first official interview with the press. He has, mind you, he hasn't had any press conferences till now. So, in his interview, he was very much appreciative of the La Masia, and with financial restraints, I think Barcelona are looking for homegrown talents rather than going out there in the transfer window, and that's a great sign. I mean, call me a old school type thinking, but I love when Barcelona's La Masia players get out there and perform for the club. I'm not saying like even if they don't have the talent or the necessary skills, they must be promoted. But when the reserve candidates gets promoted and gets to be in the first team, I think that feeling is the best, rather than the transfer players. I mean, I'm not saying that they must not go for any transfer player or anything like that, but the key group around which the team is built, I think would be best if it has La Masia prospects under it. And this kind of thinking for in-house solutions makes me very hopeful for the future of the project, which would be more sustainable considering the Barcelona revenue system and Barcelona structure on the whole. So with this, actually, Hansi Flick has been active participant in recruiting from the Barcelona B Academy, like players like Darwich, Bernal, and many others are given chance, like Hector Ford are given chance in training pre-season, and that's a great thing. In another news, I think there has been some bad news with Ansu Fati lately, that he has injured his foot, and this is sort of sad because he has great potential, but these frequent injuries are taking his toll on his talent and also Barcelona. I was very hopeful when Hansi Flick came and started giving sort of isolated training to him so that he wouldn't go through the injuries. But seeing Ansu Fati get injured again is very heartbreaking to me. But I think this is a little less serious, and he will be back within the start of the season. But he is going to miss the pre-season tour to US, that's for sure. Barca were looking to use him this season as a main team player, but this might be the real last chance for Ansu Fati, so that after this they would not be so considerate of him, because repeated injuries won't help the player or the club. And I thought Barcelona was actually looking at Ansu Fati and were willing to sell Victor Roque with the hope that Nico Williams' transfer will be succeeded. Victor Roque is more on the verge of leaving the club, either as a loan or as a permanent transfer. I think Barcelona are looking at Pau Victor as a proper replacement as a 9, and they seem to be having interest in it in the future, because they just renewed his contract till 2029, and I think they believe in his talent. Let's hope he fulfills his talent in the first team. That's it for today. Thank you for tuning in.